When Anton first said out loud, "Let's keep separate budgets," he felt almost heroic, independent, powerful. He imagined how freeing it would be not to justify every unnecessary, silly little purchase he made. His wife, Elena, simply raised an eyebrow, not in protest, but in mild surprise. "If you want it, let's do it," she answered calmly. "As long as everything's fair, what you earn is what you spend. No mixed money, no mixed expectations." Her ease startled him. He expected arguments, emotional counterattacks, logical explanations about how absurd it was for a married couple. But she smiled, quiet and serene, as if she already knew something he didn't. Thus began their great financial experiment. At first, Anton enjoyed it. He meticulously tracked expenses, planned his own meals, abstained from unnecessary purchases, and felt proud whenever he stayed within his self-set limits. Elena, on the other hand, barely seemed to change anything. She still bought groceries, paid utilities, planned dinners, but strictly from her own budget. Anton, unwilling to appear inconsistent, stopped contributing to shared expenses entirely. Separate meant separate. He would not be the weak link. But soon he noticed something odd. The fridge was full of what she loved. Cottage cheese, fruit, vegetables, her favorite spreads. The things he preferred, steaks, coffee, snacks, appeared less and less. The morning coffee tin became suspiciously light. He didn't complain. He was the one who wanted this. Weeks passed. Anton discovered the true cost of independence. He had to cook his own lunches, bring food to work, plan everything himself. It was new, annoying, time-consuming, but he kept going out of stubborn principle. And then came the day that shattered his confidence. His birthday. He knew his family would visit. His parents, his sister and her husband, maybe a couple of close friends. In previous years, birthdays in their home were magical. Elena always prepared a feast. Her famous crumble, roasted turkey, salads, appetizers, even decorations. Anton never questioned it. He simply enjoyed it.
That evening he came home early, wanting to help for once. But when he opened the door, he smelled nothing. No baking, no roasting, no frying. The house was silent. "Len," he called. Elena stepped out of her home office. "Oh, you're early. Everything okay? You're not cooking anything." She looked genuinely puzzled. "And from which budget should I cook?" she asked softly. "Today is your birthday. Traditionally, everything came from our shared funds, and we don't have shared funds anymore." He felt something drop inside him, a hollow, dizzying drop. "But guests are coming. My parents." "I know," she nodded. "But you insisted on separate finances. I'm just following your rules. If you want to cook, cook. If not, order takeout. Just remember, that also comes from your budget." He didn't know what he felt: embarrassment, confusion, or, more painfully, guilt. He remembered all the times she stayed up late cooking for his celebrations, carrying heavy grocery bags, planning for days, turning the house into a holiday. He had thought of it as normal, automatic, expected. I thought," Anton stammered. Words refused to assemble into anything coherent. Elena walked up and placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. "I'm not punishing you, Anton. And I'm not teaching you a lesson. I'm simply living by the rules you created. If you want something different, tell me. But I need you to understand why, not just back out because it got inconvenient." 2 hours later, guests arrived, and Anton, the birthday boy, was standing at the stove, desperately trying to fry cutlets, chop salad, heat store-bought mashed potatoes. Elena helped a little, but only a little. He had chosen the system. He needed to feel it fully. People noticed.
His mother sighed softly when she saw him cooking. His sister raised an eyebrow. His friend muttered, "Didn't know you became a chef." Anton joked and brushed it off, but inside something heavy pressed on his chest. After everyone finally left, the house quiet again, he and Elena collected plates in silence. And then he said it. "I'm sorry." She looked up. "For what?" For thinking only about myself. I thought separate budgets would make me free, but actually I just ran away from responsibility. I never saw how much you do, and even now I still don't fully understand, but I'm starting to." Elena placed a bowl in the sink and wiped her hands. You know, Anton, I wasn't against separate finances as a concept. I was against decisions made without understanding the consequences. Marriage isn't about money, it's about balance. I carry more sometimes, you carry more sometimes. I do more chores sometimes, you do more sometimes. That balance comes from trust, not arithmetic. He swallowed. It sounded so simple, and yet he had walked in the opposite direction all this time. I want a shared budget again, he finally said. Not because it's easier, but because I realized we work only when we work together. Elena smiled. Not triumphantly, not mockingly, warmly, tenderly. Then let's start over? Let's. And for the first time in weeks, Anton felt he'd made a choice, not out of pride, not out of stubbornness, not out of ego, but out of love. And he finally understood the true price of a decision he once thought was simple.